on to my reason number 2 of why going with the cheapest quote to start with might cost you more in the long run. My reason number 2 is unrealistic provisional sums. So I'll explain what a provisional sum is for people that don't know. Basically, what provisional sum is when you're quoting a job, there'll be some elements in that project that you don't fully know all the details for. For example, kitchen. You don't know the finish, you don't know what worktops they're having, you don't know what appliances they're having. Bathroom sanitary ware. You might not know what bath, what shower, what taps you're going to have. Floor finishes. You might not know you want laminate, tiles, etc, etc. You get my gist. A provisional sum will get put in the quote to cover one or all of the items that I just mentioned. So you've got a starting point within the quote. In my experience, the problems come here when these provisional sums are unrealistically low. So, for example, if in your quote there's a provisional sum for a new kitchen and that is £3,000, you're going to have to ask some questions considering that the UK average for a kitchen is around 16 grand. If you go ahead with that builder thinking that the bottom line of the quote's all good, and then when it comes to designing the kitchen, they turn around and say, well, actually, your new kitchen's 13 grand, you got a 10 grand shock. You need to be careful on provisional sums, and you need to check that what's gone in there is realistic. My advice for this would be to think about the finish and the level of product that you want in your build at the start. So have a think about it, do some mood boards, do some research online, and then work out how much these materials are going to be. If, for example, you're going to tile your floors and you know you want a specific tile that's 50 quid a square metre and you need 10 square metres, when you get the quote come in and there's a provisional sum for £20 a square metre for 10 square metres, you can flag it and you'll know that that provisional sum won't cover the level of finish that you want. And you can apply this to a fair few items within a quote. So that is my advice, is research the level of finish you want, research the products that you think you're going to like, and then cross-check them against the quote.